So how you guys been doing these past couple of weeks? How's everything been going on? Staying busy with work and getting the kids kind of
Yes.
back into the swing of things?
Yep.
How,
Yeah.
how's the adjustment of school been? Kind of getting them back into the swing of things. I know last couple of weeks, 3 or 4 weeks when I talked to you guys, that you guys were having some issues for Nathan trying to adjust. How's that been going on?
Great. It's adjusted well. After our parent-teacher conference, everything's been going a lot better. So he's been bringing work home. We do it all together, and
Kind of stay on top of it as far
Yeah.
as knowing what's expected, what's due, and stuff like that.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So everything's been wonderful. So we're working well together as far as that goes.
You had mentioned staying busy with work. How's work going?
Yep. Good. It's good. It's busy. So that's good. The oil industry is staying busy.
Always a good thing,
So
right?
it's a good thing. Yeah,
It's a
you
good
don't
thing
have
for
to worry about
everybody.
Yeah,
layoffs
exactly.
and
Keeps you busy
so
like
there's
the whole
potential
week and
for
stuff like
raises
that.
and
Well, that's good.
yeah. keeps
Well,
you
it's a
busy.
good thing for the economy, period.
Exactly.
If the oil industry is doing good, then everybody's doing good.
In
Exactly.
Houston, at least.
Yeah.
How's your health been? How's everything going with that?
Everything's been stabilized. The cancer's been stabilized. Hopefully, it'll start shrinking at some point. Not really sure, but hopefully the medicine that I'm taking right now keeps working.
Right.
I've already gone through 4 medicines, and that's a little left when one stops working.
Right.
The in-between gets a little rough, but I don't know, my biggest thing right now is the fatigue.
How you been dealing with that? How's that?
Always tired. Always tired of sleep.
How do you deal with? I mean, like, do you try to keep yourself active during the day, or do you? I mean, it's tough because, like you say, you're always tired. So how does that?
I get up when I have to get up. I get up and, like if I gotta go pick the kids up, I gotta pick the kids up. It doesn't matter if I'm fatigued or not, it's just the way it is. But there's a lot of times I'll drop the kids off in the morning, I'll come back and I'll just kind of lay around till noon and just let my body do its thing, do what
Right.
it needs to do. Body's working all the time, and I think that's one of the reasons why it's so fatigued. It's constantly fighting that cancer. So
How do you? How does your wife help out with that, or how do you deal with it, like on your own, on a more personal level?
I don't know. I guess you just have to be understanding.
yeah,
I
she's
just
she's stepped
he
up a
needs
lot.
the rest, so it's fine. He's got a schedule. We have a schedule. He can rest here and pick up some of the.
Like she feel, like you guys feel like maybe she's taking out a little bit more of the load, like as far as like.
Well, yeah, no, she's definitely taking on a lot.
Yeah, but that's
But there's
expected.
nothing we can really do about that. I mean, the house wouldn't get vacuumed or the floor wouldn't get mopped. What would there's certain things that just wouldn't happen if she didn't pick up the.
Do you feel like it'd be okay if it didn't get done? Like if say a load of laundry didn't get done, or
No.
something.
Stuff needs to get done.
Yeah.
If we don't do laundry on Thursday, we do it on Friday.
it's not the end of the world?
Right.
Right.
But we still, it still needs to get done. The kids' rooms still need to get cleaned. Their laundry still needs to get done, which we make them do. And, I mean, things still get done. When I feel good, I try to pitch in a little bit more than what I usually do. Because there are days that I feel less bad,
Mm-hmm.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then when I feel less bad, I try to do more things.
So your energy level kind of fluctuates on a daily basis,
Yeah.
depending on what you're doing.
Right?
Medication wise too.
Well, like today, I could lay in bed all day. I'm
And you'd be
fatigued.
okay.
I'm very fatigued. And I could lay in bed all day and have no problem. I was in bed watching football and it felt great.
Does it have to do with does the environment or climate, or does it have to do with your diet? Does that have any other kind of influence in that, or is it?
It's the cancer and the medicine. That's it. The medicine, the side effect is fatigue, and then the cancer. A lot of people don't realize, and I didn't realize it either until I actually got it, but your body's working 24/7. Your body is constantly fighting cancer all the time, every second of every day. So even when you're sleeping, you wake up tired because your body's been fighting while you've been sleeping.
Right.
So it just is what it is, and we adapt to it. That's really it. I mean, she's done a wonderful job as far as that goes. She's really picked up the pace, and we ended up just because it was just easier, but we ended up getting a yard crew. But before that, her and Nathan would have to go do it. But it was always me. Before, which was fine. It was like therapy for me. I loved it.
Oh yeah.
When I had the strength to do it. But when I lost the strength to do it, or it was after a surgery,
Yeah.
her and Nathan would get out there and pick up the slack.
Do you feel like doing like the simplest task that you maybe when you were a little bit healthier that you take maybe possibly took for granted just zaps your energy? Like if you decided I'm gonna go to the grocery store or I'm gonna go sweep over here, do you feel like that would be it? That'd just wipe you out?
Depends on what it is, but there are some things that I used to do on a regular basis. I used to get up on the roof about every 3, 4 weeks and load the garbage out. Nobody hear me do that now. And that was normal to me. To get up there and do that was
Yeah.
a normal thing. And, I couldn't do that now. Not without somebody watching me or being up there or me taking, a break every 5 minutes.
Right.
I couldn't do that.
What do you think some of the things are some positive things about your relationship? And either one of you can answer. What do you think some positive things that as long as you guys have been together, what are some positive things about your relationship?
That we get along, we think alike.
Think alike in what way? Like as far as like future wise, in the
Future.
present, how
Yep.
we should do we
Dealing
pay
with
this
the
bill,
kids.
this bill, the
Yeah.
kids?
Dealing with issues, dealing with everything. I
One
think
year
it makes
plan,
it work out,
5-year plan,
financial
10-year
stuff.
plan. We're synced.
Has it always been that way?
And if not, then if it's not that way, then I think we just kind of work with each other. If we want to go his way, then
Do you compromise on that? Like for example,
Yeah.
like okay, we can't pay this, we can pay this bill or this bill. Which one we owe? And then do you guys kind of come to a consensus thing? Okay, let's just pay this one. We'll pay this one a couple of days late.
Yeah.
Or is it something
Well,
like
two
that?
heads are better than one, so yeah,
Yeah.
problem solving.
Okay.
We're good at
Yeah, problem solving.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
Yeah.
What about something simple as in like maybe home renovation or vacation trip? Is it something that you guys always compromise on, or is it just like okay, hey,
Yeah, I mean, when we've compromised on the home renovation, just because of there's a lot of things we want to get done. So
but you can't do them all.
right, and the reality is, it doesn't matter which one we get. Like I can say I want to do the kitchen first, so you can say she wants to do the bathroom first. The reality is, it doesn't matter. Both of them need to get done.
Right.
So you know what? We'll do the bathroom first. Who cares? It doesn't matter. Both of them need to get done eventually anyway.
Do you think you've always guys been this way? Like as far as when you first started dating? Well, let me ask you, how long have you guys been together?
Oh my gosh, let's see, September 19th was 14 years?
Yeah.
Have you guys always felt that way at the beginning as opposed to now, or has it grown to where you're a little bit more in sync with each other? 14 years, obviously 14 years later, you're going to be a little bit more in sync. Like that first year, were you guys always this way?
I think certain parts of it we always were, like, the drama from the beginning. Neither one of us like drama. We don't want drama in the house. We don't want drama with people. We don't,
No, I think
So
we were.
we would get our drama from outside the house. So, everybody enjoys a little drama. But we get our drama from outside the house, and we don't bring it in the house.
Have you guys been pretty good about as far as keeping that aspect, maybe if it's family drama with your family or his family, or work, or your work, or just anything? How do you guys manage to focus on what's important for you guys, but you still gotta deal with it, but you don't bring it into your house? How have you guys managed that over 14
I
years?
think you just compromise and you communicate.
That's the big one.
Communicate. I mean, if I have an issue, I tell him, and
You
may
tell
not
them,
have a
you tell them
solution.
there, you tell them exactly then. You don't wait around 7 hours from now.
Sometimes.
Like some couples, some young couples would be like, I'm just gonna stay mad at you for 9 hours, and I'll tell you tomorrow, or I'll tell you at the end of the day, and it's like,
Yeah.
he's like, I'm gonna tell you right now.
We've never been
We haven't
mad
had
at
that
each other
issue,
for longer
so.
than 5 minutes. That's never.
But if he does something that I don't like, yeah, I'll tell him. But I mean,
It's
that's
not a
Do you
big
tell them
deal.
instantly, or do you tell them later on?
usually it's best if you do it instantly. But if you're mad, I guess I don't know if you.
Have you always told her like if she did something that you didn't like? Have you always told her pretty quickly?
Yeah, it just depends on what it is. I mean,
I think we realize that there's
and
nothing
it's small
that bad
things.
about that you act instantly, because usually if you act instantly,
You let your emotions take
yeah,
over.
yeah. So I don't think we.
it's nothing bad. And
Right.
I
I
don't
mean,
think we've ever done. I don't think there's never been anything big. There's little things like, we're gonna go out to eat. Okay, great. And then she'll add like 5 things to the list of things to do while we're out.
Running errands.
And it's like,
like all I was doing is just wanted to go eat, and you're adding all these poor things.
yeah,
Like,
but it's not the end of the world. It's
Exactly.
not, yeah, so it's not a big deal. So that's.
what do you think? Obviously, besides communication and the way you guys are seen, what do you think are some other strengths that you guys have together as a couple? Besides communication and being in sync? What's something else that you think is a strength?
Understanding what the other person needs, without them having to really say it. When she was, God, you were at, where's the first, not Pacific Petroleum, Transocean. She was at Transocean for a long time, and they ended up laying her off. So when she came home, I could just see it. She was upset, and I knew it wasn't the job. She was upset because she was going to lose some of those relationships that she'd had. So, without saying anything, I just went up, hugged her, and she started crying. We just know.
You just know how to relate to each other.
Yeah. With it, you don't have to say everything.
They should know how to
You
read
see
each other.
it. Yeah.
Read each other's body language,
Yeah,
signs,
yeah.
stuff
You
like
just
that.
kind of see it.
Like if you know someone, then you know how they're going to react to something.
After 14 days, you should know, right?
Yeah, you should know. Yeah.
What do you think are some good traits about your partner? What's good about her? What's good about him?
You first.
He cleans.
He cleans.
He cleans. He does the laundry.
Okay.
He's involved with the kids. Involved with.
Very important to you. Those three things.
Yeah, I
or?
think that helps because there's a lot of people that don't get that participation from the other couple, from the other even dad. Oftentimes dads are known not to clean, but I know that's not true.
Or they don't want to clean, or
Right, they don't help out. They don't pull
they
their
feel
weight.
like it's like that's not my place. I kind of work, and that's
Yeah.
your job.
Yeah.
And some people they still have the mentality.
And it's fine if you do. I mean, if you're 50,
Would it be okay if you did? Would it be okay if you didn't? Or would you have a little bit of an issue?
I would have a little bit of an issue because we both work.
Right.
We both work. We both should clean. We both take care of the kids.
Exactly.
It's 50-50.
What do you-
But now that he's sick, obviously I'm not going to
well, it's a
expect him
little
to
bit
do too
different.
much.
Like, hey,
I still give him a list. Like,
Right.
hey, when you feel good, he still has a
Do
list.
this and do that.
to do list, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
What's good about her?
And he's always sweet too. He knows how to write
Still
those
sweet,
notes.
right?
Yeah.
I don't know, her understanding about everything. I mean, really, the biggest thing for me is that we communicate. There's no drama.
You
know,
think if you
we've
didn't
all-
communicate, or if there was drama, there'd be
Well,
problem?
we've all been in those relationships where there's just so much drama. You're just like, God. And I
Yeah.
just can't stand it. So the no
It's not
drama,
healthy.
the no drama thing for me is just huge. Us being on the same page with that, and it helps that we're on the same page with just life in general. And then of course the understanding with my being sick. She doesn't sit there and say, "Oh, stop laying around." She understands. I'm sick. So I need to lay down. I need to lay down.
And it's not like you're just sick because you just got little sniffles or a cold.
Right.
You're going through something serious with cancer and all the medication, and you've been dealing with it. It's not like, I just don't feel good today. It's like,
Yeah, so she's really picked up the slack basically from stuff that I just can't do or haven't been able to get to. And I do it. She'll give me a honey-do list, and I'll do what I can do. It's not always to the speed that she may want it, but eventually it gets done.
you think you guys listen to each other? You guys are a good talker, communicator?
Yeah, I think so.
Think she listens good?
Yeah, I think both of us listen pretty good.
Yeah.
That's the other nice thing too, is we can go for a drive, and we don't always need to be like this driving. We can just relax in the room together, and just be
Enjoy
together.
the company.
Just be together.
Right, right.
That's it. There are some people that they just feel like they just need to talk. No, just relax. She and I, we just relax. We're good.
And you're at that stage, being together for so long and knowing how she is, you can do that.
Yeah.
Could you have done that, say, in year one? Maybe not?
No, because you're still getting to know each other. First 5, 10 years, there's still lots of things you don't know about the other person. So you're still trying to learn things, figure things out,
Understand.
understand, and that sort of thing. But after 10, 15 years, you need to get to a point where y'all can just relax.
How did you guys meet? And give me a little bit of the history of your relationship when you guys first.
Well, we met in an apartment complex. I was moving out, and he asked for my number.
Just like that easy, huh?
That's it.
Yeah. I didn't. Did I call you? I think I called him, and we did like dinner, and then I didn't call him for a while.
Yeah.
Then I was just like, eh.
Yeah.
And then I called him again, and
And then she
Or we
called me again,
reconnected.
and then we reconnected. We went out a couple of times.
Did you have
But I think it was pretty good.
Was there like an instant connection, or was it like it took time to like really realize or understand?
And I think it was
this is
pretty
who he
quick,
is?
but I don't know if it's because we were, well, I don't know, I was 23.
Yeah.
So we were, I was young, I'll say we were young, but he was mature, so I think that helps.
11 years old.
You know, you have to be a little older with men, because they're mature sometimes.
That's true. That's true.
Men mature a little bit. It
Yeah,
takes us
a
a
little
little
slower,
longer.
yeah.
Yeah, a little slower.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Was that a determining factor because he was a little bit older? He wasn't like you're just
Well, I
saying.
think it was that he had his stuff together, you know.
He had a
He
plan.
had a good job, he had a place, he had a car, and when you're in teenage years, you know, those people don't have that, so. I mean, I think it was like, oh, this is nice.
What was your first impression of each other? Like, not just physical wise, but like, you're like he's pretty cool, or he's nice,
He's
or I like him.
responsible. Probably hasn't been to jail.
He doesn't have a warrant. He doesn't have a
Yeah.
record.
Yes,
no
yeah,
warrant.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's not on the FBI's wanted list, right?
Right, yeah.
What was your first impression of her?
Well, I realized how pretty she was. Well, I
Besides
should say was
physically.
is, but I mean.
Still is, still
yeah,
is,
it
right?
still is, but I mean, it was just how pretty she is, and I don't know, her smiles are just nice. It was easy to talk to.
Seems like she was like easygoing.
Yeah, just relaxed, you know, not just.
Somebody wanted to.
He
Yeah, somebody
doesn't like
wanted.
talkers and he doesn't like drama.
Yeah,
We
I mean,
figured that
I
out.
don't wanna.
So she didn't talk a lot at the beginning.
No, I mean, she would talk, but, you know, it wasn't like just, she wouldn't just talk about nothing.
For herself.
Right, right. It wasn't just a one-way conversation or anything, so that was nice. I mean, it was, you know, I just thought we communicated very well in the beginning, especially. Yeah, it was good.
You guys, when you guys had the time, you still have date night. You think that's important in a relationship? Not just in yours, but in general. How do you feel about date night or making that time to be able to spend time with your significant other? How important is that?
I think it's important when we see each other all the time.
But that's a lot different. But sometimes people don't understand. I mean, that's a lot
We
different.
don't,
Oh, I
we
go
don't
home with
really.
you, but
Yeah,
like that's okay. I live with you. I go home with you, but
Yeah.
you still need
We
that.
work around here.
we
We
have
do
always.
stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, we did, especially in the beginning, have date night. When we had both kids, we like to do everything, or at least with the kids. We went on vacation, even a mini vacation, if we went out to dinner to a nice steakhouse, I think it's important. We both do, I guess, to bring the kids. But we did sometimes, we would have.
Yeah, I think here lately, I think when Nathan kinda got to a point where we trusted him watching Travis, it was easier for us to just, hey, we're gonna go, we'll bring y'all something back.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
the other
and-
thing is
and
not
that's
having
what-
people to watch, so we didn't do too many date nights.
Yeah.
But we also
that's
don't
difficult
drink that
too.
much either.
Right.
So we
Yeah,
would
we're not
have like,
drinkers at all.
so we don't go out and drink, you know, I mean,
Right.
if we do it, we wanna stay home and drink, that way we can just crash.
You don't have to worry about that, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I think that was, but I mean,
When you guys go on date night, you guys compromise on that? Do you guys have like things that you like? Oh, I like this, but he likes this, and you guys have to compromise on that, or is it pretty much?
No, I think we're pretty good about that.
I think he's up for anything, so I would
And
suggest.
she's up for a lot of stuff too, so that's the nice thing is we have a lot of the same likes when it comes to
Activities and
food.
things.
Yeah.
Oh, food. Well, food wise too.
Yeah, I mean, so restaurants, it doesn't matter which restaurant we go to. Well, we have a,
Craving.
yeah, we have a craving for it. You know, we'll kind of base it off of that.
Or like movie choices, like you want to go watch this movie's coming out. Nah, I don't like that one. Or
Well, that's usually with the kids.
oh really?
Yeah,
Usually,
that's with the
but
kids.
if we do go by ourselves, I don't like chick flicks, so I think he's lucky there. I won't take him to see chick flicks, so.
No, I'm out. I'm out on shit.
So I think other than that, everything else is neutral.
Is everything else like as far as like activities, like even when you brought the kids in, is it something that you guys obviously you guys compromise on? Hey, let's go do here. Let's go to this place. Let's do this. You guys always like on the same page with that, right?
Yeah, well, we'll like Great Wolf Lodge. We love going to Great Wolf Lodge.
How was that? How
It's
was
great.
Great Wolf?
It's
a good
awesome.
place?
Great Wolf
It's great,
Lodge is
it's
always
good,
great.
kids can go and be kids, and we can sit and
And we've been
whatever
there.
we wanna do.
We actually went there for Christmas one time. It was wonderful. Still just as much fun during Christmas as it is during the summertime.
It's the same thing because it's indoor.
That's right, because half of it's indoors, so it's wonderful. You know, we always, like we'll go to Fredericksburg, and you'll get one of them cabins that's 10
In the
miles
middle.
outside of town in the middle of nowhere,
Right.
Yeah.
you know, and it's nice. It's nice, and the kids enjoy it.
Get a break.
Yeah. You know,
How do you think each person's family is impacted? Your family or your relationship? Have you let them, whether they've been positive or negative or been good? How has your family, your own personal family and his family affected your relationship? Or have they?
I think because we both have small families, it really hasn't. So I would say no, it hasn't impacted us.
No.
And we do have a few dysfunctional relatives. When I
Yes.
think you have dysfunctional relatives, we can communicate and we learn to
It's easier
not
for us
act
to
that way.
understand, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
easiest.
like we don't act the same way that our dysfunctional relatives act.
There's no issues from your side saying, we don't like her, and there's no issues from your family saying, we don't like him? Early on, not necessarily now, but I'm saying
Right.
at the beginning.
My mom loved them in the beginning.
Mm.
Because kind of my own family member, but she saw potential.
So,
And how did your family respond to her? Was it same,
no,
or is it like-
my sister-in-law,
Who's one of the dysfunctioning relatives.
yeah, she's one of the dysfunctional ones, so I don't like her. I don't care. You know, I know you're dysfunctional. I'm not gonna listen to what you say. So, I mean, that's where that comes from. I don't, you know, I make my own mind up.
and that's where you leave that drama behind? I guess.
Yeah, I don't bring that in here. I don't,
Yeah, she still has a lot too.
she has a lot of trauma.
So we knew
Good
that
for
it wasn't.
And whether she's dysfunctional or not, would that have been an issue if, say, a family member of yours or a family member of yours said, I don't like her, or I don't like him, but it'd been like, well, okay, well, I don't really care, it doesn't bother me.
No.
Because you still would have pursued each
Yeah.
other,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
oh, yeah. No, that's,
You
Regardless.
have to,
I
you have
didn't worry
to
about
follow
it.
your heart.
Yeah. I was happy, and one thing I learned a long time ago, that's all that matters. You gotta be happy. Not just with yourself, but also with whoever you're with. And if you can't get both those things, then you're
And if you're smart enough, you know where that advice is coming from.
yes,
They're
that's the
not
other thing
so-
too. Thinking about the source. You have to think about
It's
the
kind of
source.
sometimes it's like, yeah, I don't think I'm
Yeah.
gonna believe you, or
Do you, how do you guys just, how's your regular daily routine, how does it usually go?
get up in the morning, get the kids ready, get ready for work, get ready for school.
I'll take them and she goes to work.
And he picks them up, they do homework.
What time you guys usually put it to night, or what time do you guys have like a set schedule, like, okay, this is what's going on there, I gotta have a game here, I gotta practice here, I come home, I get up. for work.
Calendar.
Do you guys have like
We
a,
have a calendar
We live-
where we put stuff in that if we have something going on. You know, Travis has Cub Scouts every Monday night at 6:30. If Nathan's not playing
Basketball.
JV basketball period for some reason, but if he was, we would put his games and practices in the calendar, and we would make sure that he could attend all of them that he could. You know, say that Travis is about to start the Y basketball. So when we get the schedule, we'll put that in the calendar. And, you know, we'll make sure that all that fits. We'll figure it out.
do you feel like sometimes there's a lot of stuff, like it's like like, gotta go get the clean, gotta go grocery shopping, gotta clean,
Yeah.
he's got this, my other son's got this, I've got work, I've got stuff here at home. Does it feel like sometimes it's like,
Yeah, and
A
then
lot.
take that and add a bunch of doctor's appointments and CAT scans to it. You know, so yeah, sometimes it can get a little crowded. But
overwhelming?
we just, you know, that's one of the things that's nice about her is we don't freak out. We just figure it out. You know, we don't get overwhelmed and go, oh my God, it's the end of the world. You know, we don't. We just calm and, you know, because if we can't do something, we can't do something. You know,
And
we
what's-
don't worry about it.
Where does that calmness come from?
You know, it's just not wanting to.
I mean, you might freak out at the moment, like, oh my gosh, it's been 3 days and I haven't gone to the store.
For the laundry stuff, we got like 7 loads instead of 2. Cause that laundry I'm sure adds up. But I'm just saying something as simple
Yeah.
as that, I mean. at the end
It'll
of the
get
day-
done.
At the end of the day, laundry, okay, laundry's laundry, it's not the end of the world.
I think
know.
you learn with experiences too, because there's been plenty of times where he had to go to the hospital and we, all of a sudden changed plans, so you kind of just get used to, things aren't gonna always be
Set.
set in
Or
your
like being
list.
spontaneous, like,
Yeah.
hey, Saturday, let's just go to Dallas. You guys ever feel like you can just do that and just forget all the
Yes.
stuff that you have to do?
Yeah,
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we like to leave a lot of free time in the calendar, I think.
we try to. But you know, I think that a lot of the comments at home, for me, comes from when I was working as a fireman. I mean, that gets exciting, that gets overwhelming sometimes. That you rush into fires and
That's a
stuff like
different
that.
type of, like, level.
Right, but you come home and you just want to
Decompress.
decompress and be calm and you know
Cause
what?
you need that, you don't need,
I've done worse. It's okay. Just relax. You know.
oh, this is
So
burning
something-
house,
something
like, it's
like
okay
that.
if this laundry doesn't get done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, we've seen worse. I've showed them worse. It's okay. Just relax.
It's not life and death.
Things will get done. We'll figure it out. So, and I'm trying to teach the boys that. they get a little excited still.
Have you always been that way as far as like being able to process things and being able to like, because obviously your job that you had was like probably, if not the stressful, one of the most stressful jobs in the world. Have you always been that way? Or did you learn to be that way as you became a firefighter?
I probably know. I probably learned to be that way when I was in the military. With the job that I have, I was an intelligence specialist. I used to have to stand up in front of a bunch of officers and tell them a bunch of bad things that could happen if they get shot down. You know, stuff like that. And you just learn to put things in perspective. You know, like somebody wants me to speak in front of a group. I'm like, you can put 1,000 people in front of me. If I know what I'm talking about, that's fine. I'm fine with that. You know, that's easy compared to having to tell this battle group commander some information that he's going to decide whether or not to bomb some people or not. You know, and I've had to do that before. Be one of 5 people in a briefing group to tell a battle group commander some information, and he's going to use that information on whether or not to bomb people. So, talk in front of 1,000 people or talk in front of the guy who's going to go and bomb people. No stress here. You know, that kind of thing. So I'm very calm about stuff. And she's calm about stuff too. I mean, she's the same way. We're pretty.
And you guys never fight, like you said. You
No.
mentioned that before that you guys don't ever fight.
Hmm.
Ever.
No.
I mean, probably you could probably count on your hand how many times you fight.
It's snippy. I don't consider being snippy a fight.
In the store, oh my gosh, now we got dinner.
Yeah.
That's
But
fine.
little
it
stuff.
lasts 5 minutes and it's done.
Yeah.
You know. Like I said, never yell, never cuss, never gone to bed angry. You know.
And I think that's an important factor there too, that a lot of couples in today's age, it's okay to go to bed at night. And why do you feel like that's probably one of the most important things of your, if it's not one of the most important things, why do you feel like you don't want to go to bed angry?
Probably because when he was on shift early in the morning, he went to someone's house and they didn't wake up. The person was dead.
Yeah. So you never
And,
never want to
just
go
an
to bed
example when you
angry.
think about that.
But the reality is though, we don't. You know, our fights are things that last longer than 5 minutes. So there's
You
no.
say what you have to say, she says what she has to say, and
And
then
we're
that's
done.
it. And
Yeah,
squash
we're
it.
done.
I think you kind of,
That's
as
it.
adults, you solve it. Yeah.
And
You also
it's-
don't want to,
it's
for
put
me,
it
I don't
behind
want,
you.
you know, I had friends that parents would fight and throw things at each other and it was
Do you
normal to
think-
them, but it's like, I don't want my kids, so you have to pick your partner. Am I going to get along with this person?
Yeah.
And if you see something, then, I mean, sometimes it's hard to tell in the
Ask,
first year.
ask,
but-
ask Nathan if he's ever seen us fight or anything.
Do you think that a lot of it has to do with how you've been raised and how you've been brought up? I don't know how your earlier history of when you guys were younger, but do you feel like maybe the way that you've been brought up changed you because you're like, I don't want to do that way, or instilled something by who you were brought up with to who you are now?
Yes,
I'm sure.
definitely.
Yeah. I mean, I was in a very Christian background, so it was like, you know, don't show your problems, I guess, or.
Right. How do you feel like a religion, like spirituality, how important is that?
I think it's important.
You guys think alike on that too?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I'm both of us are Christians. We
Yeah.
don't necessarily go to, you know, we don't go to church every Sunday
Right.
or anything like
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
but
But I'm talking about not necessarily
Yeah, we
just
both
going to church, I'm talking about like
it's
your
important.
views
Yeah.
and what you
Yeah.
believe and
we
value.
both believe in God. We both believe, you know, heaven, hell, and all that.
Yeah, yeah. And we want the kids to believe it too and know
Yeah.
about it, so we are, I think, in sync on religion.
Or like on the same page, like, okay, maybe you guys think differently, because sometimes some couples, they think differently, like, they think this is okay, and you're like, well, I don't know about that, that's kind of messed up, or they might have different views than their spouse on spirituality and religion, so but you guys are in sync on that, right?
Yeah, yeah, there's nothing extreme or
No,
not enough.
we're pretty set.
Yeah,
That's good.
on that.
Well, I appreciate your time for today, and hopefully next time we can